Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, and welcome into Case Arena here in Frankfort, Indiana, for some wrestling. Frankfort and Twin Lakes go head-to-head on Senior Night here in Frankfort, and also on Mental Health Night, which we'll be going through on different reads for over tonight's broadcast. Tonight is brought to you primarily by Healthy Communities of Clinton County. The Healthy Communities of Clinton County Coalition was formed in 2006 as a partnership of healthcare providers, service care providers, educators, and community leaders who were interested in addressing issues of health in Clinton County community. Now, over 15 years later, the coalition is still committed to making permanent changes by encouraging policy, systems, and environmental changes with the desire to always making the healthy choice, the easy choice. Learn more at healthyclintoncounty.com. And now we'll eavesdrop in on the honoring of the seniors of the Frankfort Hot Dogs.
He's the member of the wrestling team this year, football team captain, and youth football captain. His plans are to future of going college and study education. Senior, Pete Covington. We would like to thank our parents for all their support throughout the years of the wrestlers. Everything that you've done with them and made them the young men and young women that we are proud to represent here at the high school. Once again, our final applause for our seniors of 2023 are wrestling.
And we will be back for more from Case Arena in a moment here on the Frankfort Hot Dog Network and ISC Sports Network.
Finding affordable, quality reproductive health care isn't always easy. Did you know that there is now a family planning and reproductive health clinic in our area that is income-based? Services include Pap tests, breast cancer screenings, pregnancy tests, sexually transmitted infection and HIV testing, same-day birth control placement, filled prescriptions, and free condoms. Services are on an income-based sliding scale. Visit 1234 Rossville Avenue or call 659-6063 for more information or to schedule an appointment.
Hi there, I'm Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
And we do Query and Schultz on ISC Sports Network. And Derek, unlike Ted Lasso, we have a third season.
That's right. Season number 3 right now, ISCSportsNetwork.com.
Are they doing a third
You can
season
see
on that show?
episodes on Comcast 81 as well, Mondays at 7:30. I'm talking about our show, Jake, this beloved show that people tune into every single week. Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, so many ways to watch Query and Schultz every Monday, 7:30. Tune in and hang out with us.
And you don't have to be a goldfish. You'll remember everything we say.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Welcome back, everybody, to Case Arena here in Frankfort. I'm Jonathan Mathis, and this is ISC Sports Network, / Hot Dog Network. And today we are celebrating Mental Health Night here at Case Arena. And it'll be Frankfort and Twin Lakes, two teams that have had trying seasons thus far, although as a whole, there has been some individual accomplishments. Emma Pillion has been outstanding, won the girls' state title at her weight class, won the Sagamore overall at her weight class too. As we'll look in here, she's scheduled to go off in the 113 class. There are going to be some forfeits along the way, so we'll maybe zoom through. We'll listen in. So it's a dual meet tonight, obviously, with just Franklin and Twin Lakes. But a little special dual meet. We have the middle school also be competing simultaneously with the high school. Two separate matches. We'll be watching the main one, which is what you're looking at right now, which is a JV match. A little prelim for you. So normal timing in effect here for the JV. But just a early glimpse just to wet your whistle as we get ready for a full night of wrestling here at Case Arena. Only final 45 seconds of this opener. And then we'll have the main event looming shortly after. We'll have the order for the evening momentarily, but it'll be Twin Lakes listed almost everyone in every weight class. The only one they didn't have one in on their initial score sheet was at 195. Frankfort has a couple vacant ones at the moment. Now, that can change as we go into it, but at present, there's no one for Frankfort at 132, 138, or 160. Again, you're watching the JV. And a early premonition. Looks pretty good for Twin Lakes. So a nice crowd here at Case Arena. See our referee going over discussions. So right now, captains are meeting. This will determine the order that will be going to reporting to the table coming up. You saw the red coin come up in favor of Twin Lakes. Fitting for the Indians, who are red and black overall. So the red banner will be Twin Lakes. The green will be Frankfort. We'll have various mental health reads throughout the night. Very happy to be able to supporting that cause. And so we are underway. It looks like 145 is where we're starting. Javier Delgado for Frankfort and Caleb Turner for Twin Lakes. And you see nice quick move there by Delgado, but all over was Turner. Javier Delgado, we don't have everyone's win-loss records on the season, admittedly. But we can tell you that Delgado was 6-10 so far this season. And all of these, even though overall team records aren't exactly what you're looking for, there's 2 points for Twin Lakes. Delgado tries to reverse his way out of it, but he's down early. Still over a minute to go, minute 10. Even if the teams had some trouble, you can still get those individual accolades mano a mano. As that horn doesn't matter here, and Delgado is in a tricky spot, but able to squirm out of it, but it's still a 3-point lead. 3-point lead for Turner. So that was a near fall. That was the 2 points for Turner, and Turner is all over this one. He's got a 5-point lead. Here was 40 seconds to go in just the first. And Turner in a great position here in complete control of not only Delgado, but of this 145 match. And trying to slip out of it, not quite able to keep control as Turner. See Delgado almost inching up towards that circle, the out of bounds line. There's cheers in the background for looks like close to a pin on the middle school and a triumphant Indian on the other side. But here on our main stage, the first one comes to a close, and it was an emphatic performance by Caleb Turner. Turner, a senior. That's a big lead over Delgado, the freshman. So we go to the second period. They both go face up. Beginning neutral. And Delgado's going to have to rally here. He gave up, there were a couple takedowns. A near fall. And once again, it looks like Caleb Turner is in control here early in period number 2. And Delgado just trying to drive his weight in, and then a takedown there by Delgado, and Delgado is fighting his way back into this one, looking for the pin early. Turner was in control for the majority of it. You see the referee counting. Turner trying to squirm his way out. He's only got a 3-point lead at the moment. But Delgado, a rally by the freshman, and Turner's fighting back, and Delgado's fighting closer for the pin. Turner seems to have got his head out, and he slipped away for a little bit, although it has been an impressive second period by Delgado. It's even strength, and now the score is flipped around 7-6, and Frankfort's Delgado takes the lead 8-7. Then they slipped out of bounds, and so we'll go back to the center circle. 46 and a half seconds remain. This will be exciting. Folks at home, you'll hear random cheers. They're not random. There is just a middle school meet going on adjacent to this mat. Turner able to turn it around on Delgado and got 2 points for the reversal. So he's going to grow his lead slightly. It is 9-8. Just a 1-point lead as we're threatening period number 3 with Turner in at the advantage here. Driving Delgado's facing the mat. Turns him around. Delgado trying to just pop up, take away the pin opportunity, but he's in a terrible position here with 12 seconds. Make it 10. He hasn't pinned him just yet. Turner hasn't. Delgado had the chance earlier in the match. Can he survive for another 4 seconds? He might just do it, and the period 2 comes to a close. And it was a 3-point near fall by Turner. You see Turner just seems a little winded after he thought he had him. But what he does have is Turner will start on bottom here. Is a 4-point lead going into the final 2 minutes of this 145 match. Quickly getting out of it was Turner, but then Delgado hangs on. Delgado trying to drive him. Turner can't quite get out of it, but he has the advantage at the moment. And now Turner trying to flip him around. And picking up a couple more points there on, it looked like the reversal by Turner. And he did. And that's it. The win goes to goes to Twin Lakes. Caleb Turner. Took it 14-8, I believe. And so it is 6-0. Twin Lakes. And now we move up to 152. Melvin Lopez for Frankfort. And Blake David, one of 2 Davids that'll be wrestling tonight, or at least scheduled to wrestle tonight for Twin Lakes. It's at 152. Again, we don't have everyone's win-loss record, but we can say that Melvin Lopez is 4-17 this season. He's in blue, also represented by the green wristband. And he just picked up his first 2 points for a takedown. And that one a little bit more emphatic. He's trying to press his advantage against Blake David. David just trying to squirm his way out. 90 seconds to go in period number 1. Everybody wrestling back at neutral. No points awarded there. No takedown by Lopez. He's able to get him to the mat. There's a 2-pointer. So you have now, it'll be 4-2 in moments. There it is on the main scoreboard, 4-2. And Lopez looking a little bit like Caleb Turner in that opening. With 50 seconds to go here. David down 2. 43 seconds to go, period 1. Another 2 for Lopez, as he was trading the 2s for the 1s early. David able to get out of it. So just by the aggregate, Lopez's lead has been able to grow each time. So he had a 1-point lead early. He's got a 3-point lead now. And David trying to flip the script here, trying to drive Lopez. And he picked up his first 2. So 6-5. 4 seconds left. And nothing awarded for that. It is a 1-point lead for Melvin Lopez. And we'll begin period 2 with Blake David down low, Melvin Lopez up high. And Frankfort trailing on the overall scoreboard 6-0. And again, there will be some forfeits along the way, so if Frankfort able to press their advantage here would be crucial. And there's a takedown right to the mat. No points on it. Still grappling. It very much looks Melvin Lopez able to keep the advantage here. 95 seconds to go here in period 2. He's locked up the cradle, and he's trying to knock him out as well. He's got him. And now we're in a tricky spot here with Lopez. Has it back to the floor. 2 points there for David, which gives him the lead in the match at the moment. And Lopez is in huge trouble here with a minute to go here in period 2. Can he get himself out of it? It's not looking great. And the floor has been padded, and Twin Lakes has a big lead. And Lopez, who was in complete control in period number 1, got taken to the mat. He had him locked up. And coming out ahead is Blake David, who's able to get the win. And Twin Lakes has a dozen here early. Now we'll see what they do for 160, I think, is the next. Frankfort did not have a wrestler registered here, and it's going to be an easy pass. So there's another 6 points for Twin Lakes. In fitting with Mental Health Night, the new 3-digit phone number for the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is 988. To use, dial 988 on any phone. This number is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The other number will remain active indefinitely, but 988 is easy to remember and easy to use. So Twin Lakes has gotten out mightily ahead, 18-0, as we're at 170 now. Abram Lopez is the hot dog trying to make some headway and make a dent into this mighty Indian lead. Reed Richards, not Mr. Fantastic, but the senior from Twin Lakes is his wrestling counterpart in gray. At the moment, Abram entered tonight 15-13 on the season, 30 seconds to go. Our referee's got as close a look as he can get. And you see Richards is trying anything just to survive. He's able to turn himself over. And 3 points awarded for the near fall. A 3-point near fall by Lopez. Or Lopez got a 3-point near fall on Richards, and it's all Lopez with 5 seconds to go in period 1. And as that horn will sound, it's 5-0 Lopez and Frankfort here in the 170 weight class. So we get ready for period number 2. So it looks like they elect for neutral. So 5-0, Abram Lopez. And fake the dive down, and then executing that move was Richards. Got Lopez by the knee. Kind of tied up for the moment. The applause in the background is for a blood control timeout on the middle school side of the mat. Double meaning for the dual meet tonight between the high school on here, main mat number 1, middle school on the other one. And there's a tat out and a pin made by Abram Lopez. And Frankfort able to get their way back into this one, picking up the fall and have got themselves on the scoreboard, 18-6. Let's just bring up another mental health note. You are not alone. 1 in 5 individuals in the U.S. experience mental illness at some point in their lifetime. It's okay to not be okay. Reach out for help. Talk to a friend or a family member or a support person or group or a healthcare professional. We're wrestling at 182. That is Nelson Honor and Joseph Schrock. And Honor pressing his advantage early multiple ways. He's got a 4-point lead early, and Honor as currently trying to stay in bounds, trying to force Schrock back out. Schrock trying to leverage his way, just force Honor out of bounds, and we're back right in the middle. 70 seconds to go here in period 1 of 182. And again, it is Twin Lakes with the lead early in this dual meet. They're up 18-6 at the moment. But a pin from Abram Lopez against Reed Richards has got Frankfort right back into it. And the advantage is still Honors. There's a pin on the middle school side. Twin Lakes will get the Honors. And Honor trying to hang on here with 40 seconds to go and take a lead going into period 2. Schrock has been just stuck in a rock and a hard place, and Honor took him out of the out-of-bounds area, so they'll just retreat back to middle center circle. We will be having, there's 3 more at least projected forfeits on the way, 2 by Frankfort, 1 by Twin Lakes, so that will change the score. So in essence, Twin Lakes has another 12-point, a 6-point advantage when you factor in those 3 forfeits that are coming. But with 16 seconds to go, Honor's trying to add to his lead, and he flips over Schrock, and Schrock's in a tough spot here with 9 seconds to go. Plenty of time for Honor. If he can get the pin, it's ever so close. You see a referee with a close view, and the horn sounds and rescues Joseph Schrock. But it's a 3-point near fall for Nelson Honor, who has a commanding lead after the first period of wrestling here. 7-0 in favor of Honor and Frankfort. See Honor checking with his coach, Steve Cook. And it will be at neutral, right in the middle. 2 minutes on the clock. We haven't really got to only 1/3 period so far. Most of these have been dealt with pretty quickly. And Honor's got Schrock in another tight spot here. Schrock just anything he can, trying to keep himself alive. Another 2 points there. 3 points for the near fall. As Honor presses his advantage, he's nearing in on major decision territory. So he's well beyond the major decision, close to tech fall, which is 15. He's at 12 at the moment. Schrock just hanging on. This has been a tough one for Joseph Schrock. The sophomore going up against Honor, the senior, and you've seen what it's looked like, the experience difference, and Honor is going for the win here. There's still 48 seconds to go. That horn was the middle school match. So we keep wrestling here with another 40 seconds. At 182, Nelson Honor pressing his advantage against Schrock. Got him on the far side. This might do it regardless. He's going for the pin, though, and the maximum points. And the mat spin tap, the flex from Nelson Honor, and Frankfort has claimed the last two. So now that's 12 points for Honor. That's 12 points for Frankfort. And they trail Twin Lakes by 6, just the margin of their forfeit from earlier. And now there's the forfeit at 195, Caleb Boggs. So we should be all tied up at 18. And we'll wrestle here at 220. That's Keats Pippinger and Sage Brandt. We got some of the big boys going head-to-head. Here on Mental Health Night. Big thank you to our friends at Health Communities of Clinton County. Again, they help provide this, and it's a major initiative for them and their goal to make the healthy choice the easy choice. And you can learn more at healthyclintoncounty.com. And it's looking good for Pippinger, or not Pippinger, it's looking good for Brandt. And that was a quick one. Not even 40 seconds in, and a quick pin from Brandt, and Twin Lakes slides back out in front. Technically have not trailed as we'll get ready for the 285s. Over 20% of young people have a mental illness, and only 1 in 5 of them will get the help they need. Did you know that Healthy Communities of Clinton County offers changes an intensive outpatient mental health program for adolescents in middle school and high school? Call Tammy at 765-659-6063 for more information. The information on this right here is Chris Razcone for Frankfort has the advantage, 2-0 over Hunter Muskal. Masal is a senior, and he's in some trouble. And flipping him over is Rascone, and we have another quick one. Muskal is able to slip out of it, but the takedown is awarded to Rascone. 2 near fall, rather. So not the 3, but it's close. He's going to be close again here. You saw the referee getting to count. He's going to be close to another 2 at minimum. He could be getting the 3 near fall. You see the referee counting him out. That's 4-0 at the moment. Masal's in major trouble and the pin. And Masal didn't like the ruling. Thought he was still up a little bit. But we're going to be all tied up yet again. Frankfort getting the win at the 285 weight class. COVID has had a negative impact on mental health across the nation. Indiana has the nation's first 3-digit mental health crisis line. 988 went live in July of this year. People in Indiana can call 988 to be connected to the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. Now we slide down the weight limit. We're wrestling at 106. It's Ariana Sierra and Grant Marol. Grant Marol, a freshman. Sierra, a junior. And Marol is looking great here early. He's got the 2 points for the takedown. He's going for a little more than that. And Sierra is in a tough position here as we are tied overall 24-24 in this dual meet between Frankfort and Twin Lakes. Twin Lakes does have another 6 points coming their way overall in the aggregate. They, correction. They have 12 more points coming their way because Frankfort did not have anybody listed and presented at 132 or 138. So that could change depending on how things go, but there's a minute left here. And Frankfort needs to be able to make some headway, and Sierra has been just stuck with Merle with the advantage for the entirety of this first period. 4-0, and Sierra able to get up and taken down again. And so able to press the advantage of Grant Merle. He has Sierra right where he wants her. Trying to flip her over. We've seen a lot of pins so far. He's flipped around Sierra. Sierra able to trying to stay alive. You see her inching her feet around, trying to keep those shoulders up. Merle trying to finish off this fall. There's 13 seconds. Sierra, can she hang on? You hear the encouragement from the fans. Merle trying to get the pin. There's 5 seconds to go. Can Sierra stay alive for 2 more seconds? No. And Grant Merle able to get the pin with 1 second left, and so the overall advantage will now slide to Twin Lakes, 30-24. 3 in 10 Americans said that the pandemic had a negative impact on their mental health. Anxiety and stress are the most common mental health struggles reported from the pandemic. There is help available. Healthy communities of Clinton County has bilingual service systems of care navigators available to assist you in finding mental health services. Call 765-659-6063. Now we're wrestling 113, and this is one of the stars of the Frankfort team, Emma Pillion and Bo Alexander from Twin Lakes. Pillion is the champion at her weight class in the Sagamore Conference. That's just overall, regardless of gender. She also won the state title at the on the girls' side, and right now she has the advantage, 2-0 over Alexander, and she's got Alexander in a terrible bind. Alexander just having to dance with the toes, and Pillion gets the win again. What a phenomenal performance by Pillion. That's her 31st win of the season, and she has been dominant, and we're tied at 30. Are you more comfortable texting with someone than talking? Did you know that you can text 988? 988 is the suicide crisis lifeline, is available by both calling and texting. The important thing is that you know you are not alone. Reaching out on the way, that is the most comfortable way to you. If you want to call or text 988. Just remember 988. If texting, calling, they'll have your back. We're all tied up here overall. We're in the 120 weight class. Frankfort needs to make some headway here. They have 2 more wrestlers presented. So each of these next 3, including this one, are very crucial if Frankfort wants to win this dual meet against the Twin Lake Indians. And at the mat right now is Braden Wessel and Alex Van Dorn. So there are slight correction. Frankfort has 3 more wrestlers. Twin Lakes has 5 more presented with a minute to go here in period 1. So that means Twin Lakes is going to get at least 12 more points. And if Frankfort wants to beat them, they have to do very well here in the 3 times that they are wrestling. So Wessel's in a tight spot. Van Doren. So a 2 reversal by Van Doren. And Van Doren, we're all even with 30 seconds to go here in the first period. A lot of leg fighting as they're trying to gain leverage here. That's Braden Wessel, the freshman on the bottom. Alex Van Doren, the freshman from Twin Lakes, trying to press the advantage with 14 seconds to go in period 1. Seeing a lot of pins early tonight. Very few of our matches have been able to get to, only one's made it to period 3. Very few have been able to get to period 2. And this one will do just that. So we're all even at the moment. 2-2 between Wessel and Van Doren. So they'll start neutral here in period 2. All tied in the team battle, 30-30. And you see Wessel, can he flip Van Doren? Van Doren's able to keep his upper body up, which is crucial. And now they're just tied up in a pretzel. 1:40 to go here on Mental Health Night, presented by the Healthy Communities of Clinton County. It was a great coalition formed in 2006 as a partnership of healthcare providers, service care providers, educators, community leaders who were interested in addressing issues of mental health in Clinton County. In the Clinton County community now, over 15 years later, the coalition is still committed to making permanent changes by encouraging policy, systems, and environmental changes with the desire to always make the healthy choice the easy choice. Learn more at healthyclintoncounty.com. So a takedown there by Van Doren. It just happened around the out-of-bounds line, and so we go back in. 1 minute and 3 seconds to go, period 2. Wessel is going to have to try to escape from this. He's down, but by a manageable distance. You're still very early. 50 seconds to go, second period. And it looks like Wessel's very close to escaping, but is still able to press the advantage of Van Doren. He hasn't let it go yet. And Wessel's leverage is his body weight's going the wrong direction. If Van Doren can drive him a little bit, he's got Wessel in a very tight position. Wessel's just trying to keep alive for 17 seconds. Get another chance at it here in period 3. Van Doren pressing the advantage. He's got control with a 2-point lead. 5 seconds to go in period 2. And a stall is called, or a stalling warning has been called with 3 and 6/10 seconds remaining in period 2. So if he gets called for that again, then it'll be a point, a crucial point to Frankfort. And then it looked like, no, Braden Wessel not able to escape. So it stays with a 2-point advantage for Twin Lakes. As Wessel looks over at Steve Cook, catching some advice. Van Doren does likewise, looking over at Chase Turner, the head coach for Twin Lakes Indians. And here's a pivotal third period, especially for Frankfort. They need to capitalize on all of these. And a strong takedown by Van Doren. And he's going to get some points here. He got 2 for the takedown and the whistle. And fired up is Alex Van Doren, and a crucial and maybe clinching 6 points for Twin Lakes, as both wrestlers go over to offer their respects to their opposing coaches. And so a big win for Twin Lakes, 36-30 is the margins. We go to 126, which is Leo Roa for Frankfort and Jesse Ward for Twin Lakes. Frankfort had nobody listed at 132 or 138, so the next wrestler this might be it for Frankfort. I might have tabulated, but we'll carry on. 90 seconds to go. And Caleb Turner won the first one at 145, and we've looped all the way around. And so it's 2-0 Jesse Ward, and Twin Lakes is looking to cinch this thing up. They've already got the lead entering 126, 36-30. Frankfort's got no other wrestlers listed at 132 or 138. So Leo Roa carries the honor of the hot dogs with them as Ward trying to trip him up. They both got driven out of bounds. So we go head back to center circle. 67 seconds remain in period 1. Ward going from top. Roa just almost tried to run out of it. He's a junior. Jesse Ward, his counterpart, is a sophomore. And of all the matches we've seen so far tonight, this one we've seen the most instances where the players were threatening that out-of-bounds line. And Roa gets a point for an escape. Trying to go for a little bit more, and he flips over Ward. That's 2 points for the takedown for Leo Roa, and the count's on. How long can he keep him here? Looking for at least the 2-point near fall, maybe the 3. If he can get the full pin, that would be 6 points for his cause. And he got 3 points for a 3-point near takedown and a 4-point lead overall with 5 seconds to go. As Roa tries to press the advantage, he's got 2 more seconds in period 1 and will reset things here. Leo Roa trying to send Frankfort out on a high note. And Jesse Ward will opt to be on bottom here in period 2. Roa attack from the top. That's the best chance for Ward to get at least an escape point. As Roa looks to work his advantage, he had a big rally there at the end of the first period. A lot of the cheering going on for both the varsity and the middle school duels that are going on simultaneously. No change in the score here. 90 seconds left, period 2. Roa able to keep his advantage. And Ward has yet to be able to escape. Ward finally able to stand up. Can Roa take him down? Finally gets him to the mat. So a technical violation for locking hands. So a point gets awarded to Twin Lakes for Roa locking his hands. And then we'll just reset things right where we started. So the margin is 3 for Roa in Frankfort as Ward tries to battle back in his red singlet. Roa to the mat first. Ward trying to fight back. Ward is on his back. Can he keep his shoulders up? Roa drives him, and Roa gets the pin. That ties the overall score up at 36. You see it right there. Leo Roa does what's expected to be the last bit of damage for Frankfort. Now what could happen here the rest of the way is we'll see 2 more Twin Lakes Indians come to the center, and it will do it. And there's Logan David, and that means 6 more points for Twin Lakes. And here comes Colton Robertson, checks in from the table, heads to the center circle. The victor by forfeit, and Twin Lakes is going to win the duel 48-36. Frankfort had some opportunities, but when you're giving up a couple, 3 forfeits to 1, It's going to be hard to overcome, and Frankfort not able to do that. And so the final, Twin Lakes beats Frankfort 48-36 here in Case Arena on Mental Health Night. And we thank you for listening in and joining us. The middle school match still goes on, but Healthy Communities of Clinton County. Again, the Healthy Communities of Clinton County Coalition was formed in 2006 as a partnership of healthcare providers, service care providers, educators, and community leaders who were interested in addressing issues of health in Clinton County community. Now, over 15 years later, the coalition is still committed to making permanent changes by encouraging policy, systems, and environmental changes with the desire to always make the healthy choice the easy choice, especially if it comes to mental health. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, the number to remember, both call and text, is 988. For more on Healthy Communities of Clinton County, visit healthyclintoncounty.com. So the final here from Case Arena on the Varsity high school side, Twin Lakes is the victors. They come in and they leave with a 12-point victory, 48-36 over Frankfort. Some big wins, some nice wins by the Hot Dogs, but it was not enough to take down the Indians tonight. So thank you, everybody, for joining us. On behalf of our entire crew here on the Hot Dog Network and the ISC Sports Network, I was Jonathan Mathis saying so long from Case Arena in Frankfort. We'll catch you next time here on the Hot Dog Network.
Finding affordable, quality reproductive health care isn't always easy. Did you know that there is now a family planning and reproductive health clinic in our area that is income-based? Services include Pap tests, breast cancer screenings, pregnancy tests, sexually transmitted infection and HIV testing, same-day birth control placement, filled prescriptions, and free condoms. Services are on an income-based sliding scale. Visit 1234 Rossville Avenue or call 659-6063 for more information or to